Hello everybody, this is St. Charles. It's Saturday the 26th of April 2025. Just going to run through a few charts here. I'm going to start with Bitcoin, and this one here is where we gave that blue box reversal zone sort of from 90,100 down to 78,186. I wasn't convinced that we were going to get a bounce to the upside, but we did, didn't we? So we've had a really good run over the last few days. So since the sort of a week ago on Friday, we shot all the way up from sort of 76,000 level. We finished the week touching 95,000. So Bitcoin doing really well. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do here. I'm going to drop down to the hourly chart, and I've got a blue box zone there, which I think we're going to get. Well, we're going to struggle. I think we've got a five-way structure going there to the upside, so if, I think this is our sort of a wave 1, 2. That's our 3, 4, 5. So we should get a corrective move from here. However, we did have one of those before, and if I just highlight that sort of around here, it's done really well, hasn't it? It's had another leg up. So for me, what I'm thinking here is if it can hold above sort of 91,600 level, stay above there during this corrective phase, and then break above this prior high here at 95,900-ish level, I think we could be heading up higher again and possibly going towards that red box zone up here at 117,557 to 130,822, which I've been highlighting a long while back. But we shall see how that one plays out. It's going to be, it needs to stay in a tight consolidation within that zone and then break to the upside, and we should get another burst up and hopefully attacking those prior highs. But we'll see how that one plays out. Next one I'm going to do is silver, and this one here hasn't done as well as expected, has it? It's still struggling to break this prior high here at 34.80 level, but I think if it can break that, which I think it should, we should head up into this blue box reversal zone here at $36 all the way up to $41. And just to say how bullish I am overall on silver, I think I'm going to just drop to the monthly chart, which I've never done here. And this one here, if we went back to sort of 1980, we were at $47 or $48, and then we sort of broke that back in April 2011, sort of touching nearly $50. And so for me, I would have that. If we can break that prior high at sort of $50, would bring us up to anything from sort of $61 all the way up to $91. I think it'd go a lot higher than that if it can break out to the upside. But we'll concentrate on the daily for now, and for me, what I want to see ideally is a break above this prior high here, and then hopefully get into that blue box, and we can reassess things from there. So that is silver. Next one I'm going to do is gold. Just get that one up, sorry. And this one here is again, gold's. We've had a pretty good week overall. It finished the week, I think, red, didn't it? But we've got a big wick off candle on the weekly there. But I'm still bullish on gold. I think that we should be trading up hopefully into this 3,592 to 3,763. But I'm just dropped down to the hourly, which I don't normally do. But I'm just going to point out this is sort of where key levels I'm looking for. If it does break below 3,260, I can see it trading down into this red box zone here. So if we break this level here, I think we could be trading down to 3,132, and then before we get some more upside. But alternatively, if we can break this prior high here at 3,500, isn't it? Then that should bring us into that red box zone here at 3,592 to 3,763 levels. So that's gold key areas for me. Copper is my next one, and this one here, again, we're calling all these spot on, aren't we? So, we had that blue box reversal zone. I think it was a red box. I've changed it to a blue box now and put it in the right area. This one here, ideally, we want to break above this prior high here at 5.4, and that's going to bring us up to this blue box zone here at 6.18 up to $7, isn't it? So, it's looking pretty good, copper, I think, overall. I think we might see, it could get a bit more upside, but I think we'll have a bit of downside before hopefully going and breaking that high and heading us into that upper blue box. So that is copper for me. Nasdaq is the next one, and this one has had a pretty good week. Last time I covered it off, I said I want to see a break above this, so a breakout from that trend line, which we've got. And I think that, I think we're going to have a bullish week on the Nasdaq. I think we're going to be heading up to this blue box zone here at 20,301 up to 21,035. So I think it's going to be a good week on the stock market. So fingers crossed. FTSE is the next one. Just go to the UK FTSE index, and I think that if I drop down to the 2 hourly, which I don't normally do, but I'm going to do it here, I think it's sort of a wave 1, 2. I think this is our 3. I think we'll get a 4 and a 5. So sort of tying in with the Nasdaq, I think that we've got more upside in the FTSE over the next few trading days. And going on from that, I'm going to do the DAX, which I haven't done for a long while, I don't think. But this one, absolutely spot on call from us again, wasn't it? We were calling from that red box down here. We said we thought we were going to get more upside to that blue box, which we did, and indeed we went right to the top and just slightly above before we got a corrective move to the downside. And I'm going to drop to the 2 hourly, and I think it's very similar to the UK market. I think that this is a sort of a wave 1 there. I'm going to do 1. That's a 3, a 4, and I think we're going to get a 4 and a 5 before we might see a bit more of a corrective play, but we'll see how that one plays out. The next one I'm going to do is the US dollar JPY, and this one is where we covered off last time. I'm just going to go to the daily. I think that we need to break below this 139,500 level to bring this we should see trading down to 136.4 down to 130.3. The DXY is sort of confirming that, but we're having sort of a bit of a bullish move at the moment. And where I've got here, I'll be looking to see if there's trading does go into this blue box zone here. This is on the hourly chart, to 144.3 up to 144.8. We'll be looking for a sort of a sell signal, and I think that would be, if it can get up to there, and then hopefully we can get a sort of at least a 3-wave bounce to the downside, or a break indeed of that key level that I talked about not so long ago on the daily chart. But that's for me looking for a sell signal within that blue box reversal zone. So that is the US dollar JPY. The euro US dollar is my next one, and again this one here, we've called this pretty well. We've called it fantastic, haven't we? We've from that blue box reversal zone, been absolutely spot on. I still think that we're going to get another leg up into this this zone here, so we might see a bit more choppiness over the next few days before then hopefully sending another leg up into that blue box there at 1.176 up to 1.23 level. So that's the euro US dollar. Just see whether I've got anything on the hourly on that one. Yeah, I mean, if that's sort of a key level here, if it does break below sort of 113, I think we'll be seeing trading down to this red box zone here at 1.115 down to 1.1072 before then hopefully bulls step in and we see some more buying pressure, and then hopefully breaking and heading towards that blue box zone which I talked about. Next one I'm going to do is the Great British Pound US dollar, and this one again we've called it spot on, haven't we? From that blue box zone, absolutely bang on. And for me, I'm just going to talk about this key level here. It hasn't quite reached it, but we need to breach 134.3. If we can do that, smash that, that should then bring us up to this massive red box zone up here at 1.47 or 1.48 to 1.55 dollars. I mean, I'm not convinced that's going to actually go all the way there, but that's what the chart is telling me. So that would be absolutely fantastic news for us Brits, wouldn't it? But there we go. Just the last ones we're going to do is the Great British Pound 10-year bonds. And for me, I was expecting more downside. Indeed, we are seeing more downside, which is going to be great. That means that the Bank of England can sort of reduce interest rates, and more importantly, that the mortgage rates will come down with it. So I've got that red box zone there. We sort of need to break this 4.38 level in order to activate that. But overall, I'm probably more expecting over the longer term to come down to this red box zone here at 3.616 down to 3.258. And if I swip to the US dollar 10-year bonds, I think that's pretty similar sort of story there. I don't have a shorter term target. I'm expecting that to go down to this, well, once it's broken below 3.6 3.6 level, and held below that, we should see it down to sort of 3.4, down to 3%. So that's going to be great news for everybody, isn't it? Except for savers, of course, and those bank accounts. So that's hopefully that means more money's come flooding into the stock market. But there you go. That's me for today. See you again soon.